Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. I am Jordan, the Midwest Game Guy, MGG for short. Welcome into another fun stream. Hopefully, it's going to be an interesting day. So, I'm going to try to cram in 3 games in about 3.5 hours before I have to pick up my son from his bio dad. But yeah, we're going to rush through a couple of short games today. The third game we play today, I don't think we'll finish in full, but I think the first 2 we can for sure. So, we're going to play. The plan is, anyway, is to play One Zone Exile first. This is a mature game for sure. I was warned by one of the creators, it has very graphic content, possible hurting of oneself, and unaliving stuff. So be aware of that. This is a very graphic, dark game, but it's story rich. It is one of the earlier works from Filthy Drawings, who we played Dungeon Mori on the channel a couple of times, and I hope to play more. That really cute dungeon crawler game with great pixel art and really cute anime girls in it. So yes, Dungeon Mori is great. So, and I look forward to playing Codex Arcana, whether the demo comes out and or the full release. So yeah, we're supporting Filthy Drawings with their earlier work. This is free on Steam. It's called One Zone Exile. It's a story-rich game that's dark, emotional, and has multiple endings, but it is mature. So they're going to see that mature warning on the stream for sure. After this, I'll hop off and then switch over. The other games are a little bit more lighthearted. We have a little comedy game given us to by our follower Damage Plushie. Much thanks to her. We'll play a comedy kind of vampire game called Bite Night, which is only about 30 minutes or so.
Box floating down the river, Grandma.
Thank you, Ludlow. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope work's going well for you. And then lastly, we'll end with Once Upon a Jester, which is a game I bought a while back. Like 2 houses ago, and it's still been in my library for a while. It's a very cute, musical, fun, more lighthearted game. You'll see what I mean when we get to it. But yeah, 3 games today, hopefully. Finishing 2, starting a third. Yeah, but I hope you guys are having a good day. We're going to get into this dark one first, and kind of start dark and kind of get lighter as the day goes on. So yeah, thank you for coming in, Lolo. Hope you're well. Hope work's going well. Good, oh wait, no, it's Saturday for you. Happy Saturday, Ludlow. Hope you're relaxing. What are you doing this weekend? Yeah, options are pretty simple. We got language. We're doing English, music, sound, window scale. Got full screen. There also is a CRT filter if you so desire. But yeah, there's multiple endings. As you can see, a lot of multiple endings. Almost Saturday, damn right. You're almost there, buddy. Almost to your Saturday. Hope you have a good weekend. Any plans this weekend? Gaming? Rusting? Alright, get ready for this mature content, though. If there's any house other than the body itself, I have never dwelt within it. If there's any friend other than oneself, I have never met them. I thought I had known the worst griefs, stepped on every stone, endured every loss. Still, I kept moving forward. I never thought there were still sufferings for me to face. If I wanted to survive. The proof that I was wrong, however, suddenly arrived at my door one day. Indeed, it invaded and stripped away everything from me. I used to avoid the guards. Frequently, they came to my bazaar for inspections, sometimes violently. Probably gaming? Hell yeah, buddy, what you gaming this weekend? My body remained covered in bruises from these aggressions. No, not just mine. Many civilians bore unjust scars. Oof. Now these same guards had invaded my bazaar while I was gone. They had uncovered things I had kept secret. My books. Don't starve together? Nice! That'll be fun. You have a good time with that, bud. Hell yeah. The last memories of my family? Oh goodness. The components of my altars? My devotion symbols to the Lady of the Clouds? They were taking everything. If I showed up, they would take me too. And I would end up on a stake by the roadside. Holy cow. Sybil, I need to flee to the Northern Kingdom. Otherwise, I'll end up with the same fate as my parents. As I thought about this, I shot through the trees, fleeing, running as fast as I could. Like prey. I was never taught anything other than this. Being hunted is the only life I know. Goodness. Poor girl. What am I doing? I can't go to the border like this. I need to make all the necessary preparations, or I won't be able to pass through the guards. I need to look like them, act like them, and erase every trace of my true self. That's the cost of living. Assimilation, I see. Let's just try to go north. It reads, road to the northern border, my final destination. Let's just see what happens. Road leading to the border. If I go there, I won't be able to return. Am I ready to get through the border? Sure, let's try. See what happens. I see the sunrise smearing the sky in suffocating red. At the horizon, the wall. My body shivers, but it's not cold. I can't stop even for a second. I can't stay calm even for a second. My parents died in the same situation. I survived before, but now I can have the same ending. As I get closer, I see the guards looking at me. One of them approaches. I feel the crossbows pointed at me. The guard looks at me from the top to bottom. Suddenly, he becomes aggressive. Oh no. Witch! He wields his spear and the other guards follow him. Please, no! I try to run past them, attempting to force my passage through the border. Did they see my ancestor mark? One of the guards holds me tight, while the others get closer. I feel the cold steel piercing through my body. Oh no. It's a bad first opening. If you see it, there's a lot of command timers at the moment because we're playing 3 games. So if you're interested in any of the 3 games we played today, check them out. I try to keep running, but other blades hit me. I keep moving, trying. Damn, she's tough. To survive. Oh, damn. I don't think she's going to survive that one. Ending 1. Blood markings. Well, we got the first ending. Hooray. Live in the shadows, or erase your past with fire if needed. Look, we got the... Oh. You're recognized by the ancestral marks painted in your body, sign of your devotion to the Lady of the Clouds. These marks are soon stained red, the same red that will forever be reflected upon the tip of the spear that impaled you. Oh, she cut her hair in that one. Okay. I don't know these women. Yeah, I always see them around. I greet you. How's your husband today? I greet you. Busy with the forge as always. I watch them from a distance. In this place, women are not allowed to have long hair. I wonder how they cut it themselves. It doesn't seem difficult. Maybe my neighbor has a razor? Yeah, I always see them around. Okay. The water? I can't just throw my adornments here. Maybe someone could see me. Maybe I should follow the river and search for a better spot. Follow the river. Okay. A tulip. I should keep moving downstream. Okay, keep moving downstream. Got it. A tulip. My culture flowing downstream. Should I really throw them into the water? Yes. I begin by throwing the adornments I have with me. They are lightweights and they quickly drift away with the current. Take off my bandana. It floats away with the river's current, leaving my hair exposed. I take the idol of the Lady of the Clouds into my hands. Forgive me, my lady. Oh, Sybil's name is getting crazy. Carefully release it into the river. Goodbye, Sybil. Don't forget your culture, even if it is being carried down the river. Drowning my past. Ooh. We got our first ad about to start here. Even though it's my home for a few months, I feel nothing about leaving it. My true home isn't made of wood. Anything yet, I am breaking into their house, should be searching for someone to cut my hair. I hope I don't need to do anything worse than this, but they knew if they survived, they would understand. They would understand, right? Better not to be seen by her. I can hide in that shadow. Learned to read with my family, which has been useful in my work as a merchant. These graves seem to be very well built, with affectionate message on each one. Seem to be people of higher prestige, people with more worth than me. Goodness. Da, 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 da. Learning my surroundings. Got a couple of tulips. Nice. Alright, so that's my house. That's the neighbor's house. Got it. And then... Do, do, do. That's the border. Tulip. So there's a fire up in there. Resident and his family are going through their nightly rituals. Protect us in winter, received us through hunger, God King. I can't understand how well they can call the Emperor God King. A human and nothing more. Something was written here, but time seems to erase it, just like messages on a wooden board. The memories of people have also vanished. Many were left here, but no one knows who they are. One day my body will rest in a place like this, only another corpse. Forgotten shattered statue. People around here just don't know who she is. They just think she's an unknown woman, but I recognize she's the Lady of the Clouds. The trace of the days when we once walked freely on these lands, now taken from us. Lady of the Clouds, please protect me. Hey, look at that. Little tulip. Little tulip. The forge. Door is forged lock. I don't see anyone inside through the window. I need to get in there at cost. The smith's gone. It seems he left the forge burning. Maybe I can find something to break down the door. Oh. Breaking down doors now, are we? A wagon. There must be a merchant at the inn today. Maybe I can pretend to be a merchant. That'll make it easier to cross the border. In. Oh, what's this? The mallet's heavy. Maybe I can use it. Okay. Let me try to use it against the, I guess the forge, maybe? He's a smith. He should have thought about making a stronger door. Should I knock on the door with the mallet? Sure. Look around, seeing if someone's nearby. I swing the mallet, but I interrupt the movement. Should I really knock the door? Yes. Strike it once with all my might. I was hoping to knock it down on my first try, but the door stays still. It's enough to echo through the street. I look around again. Soon enough, the smith is coming back. The noise could have attracted someone's attention. Should I give up, or should I hit it one more time? Hit it again. And even though I'm shivering, the hit was stronger than the last one. Still unbroken. Damn it. I feel the urge to cry. Look around one more time. The smith is gone. Going to be here any time now. Hit the door again. Yeah. We got it. I hit it one more time. And the door opens. Some tools I can use here. Put it in the furnace. Maybe they heat up enough. Fire poker. It's the only way. Be strong. Simple. Be strong. Pain is better than death. Should I erase my ancestor marks? I guess. Put the fire poker in the fire. I feel nervous. I pull the fire poker from the furnace. It shines incandescent. Oof. She's burning her ancestor marks. That's a bad time. I thought I already knew fear after all I've been through, but now, having tortured myself, I'll be strong. I'll take a deep breath, trembling. Oof. Ooh, that forget the smell of the burnt flesh or he'll never leave you alone. That NES scream bite. Oof. Need to get out of here before I see my own pitiful state in the reflection of these armors. Goodness. I've disfigured myself and lost my adornments. Would they like that better at the border there? not the way to live, I feel like, but... Yeah, the border, okay. Yes! I see the sunrise smearing the sky in suffocating red. At the horizon, the wall. My body shivers, but not for cold. Can't stay calm for a second. Parents died in the same situation. Said before, but now I can have the same ending. As I get closer, I see the guards looking at me. One of them approaches, I feel the crossbows pointing at me. The guards look at me from top to bottom. His stare is cold, so cold that when it touches my skin, it feels like burning and opening wounds. These seconds of silence are uncomfortable. Doesn't hesitate to analyze me cautiously. Then they inspect me as well, checking my belongings, and they find nothing since I had already gotten rid of everything I had. Next, he looks at my hair. Do you know what women shouldn't have hair this long? The guards approaches determined. I try to defend myself with my arms, but he grabs my hair. I'll cut them for you. He's brute in his actions and pull me to his direction. He wields his sword and starts cutting my hair violently. I struggle but can't let it go. Suddenly, he looks at my face. Is that you? The woman of the bazaar? He recognized me. I try to escape, but he holds me with a tight grip. He pulls me into the wall. Uh-oh. Oh no. That's not happy. That's not a good time. Ending 2. An animal to the slaughterhouse? Oof. We are human. We are human. Wow, this is... They weren't lying about the themes. This is quite sad, but... This is the persecution people definitely faced probably in the old days when they have different beliefs or group in different cultures, and then I guess kingdoms changed or beliefs changed. It definitely is sad. Makes you think how things relate to today and everything too. It's sad and scary. We'll get past the beginning again. Alright, so we tried burning ourselves. Let's just try throwing our stuff away first without hurting ourselves. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Maybe having no belongings, but having my culture flowing downstream. Okay, so get rid of all my adornments like I did last time. And then let's just try that with no... I can't imagine it's much better, because I think I saw some of the ending pictures. We looked in the menu there, but it'll be different, I assume. Besides burning off our marks, we'll have just got rid of our worldly possessions, I guess. Let's see how this differs. See the sunrise smearing the sky in the suffocating red. The horizon wall, my body shivers, but it's not cold. I can't stop even for a second. I can't stay calm even for a second. My parents died in the same situation. Guards looking at me, approach, I feel crossbows pointing at me, guard looking top from bottom. Suddenly he becomes aggressive. A witch! He wields his spear and other guards follow him. Please no, I try to run past him, tempting to force my passage to the border. Did they see my ancestor mark? One of the guards holds me tight, while others get closer. I feel the cold steel piercing through my body. Other blades hit me. I keep moving, trying, survive. So basically I'm dying without my possessions there. So same kind of death, just without my possessions this time. Oh. Oh, I mixed it up. I was supposed to just remove markings. My bad. That was the same as the first ending. Sorry than that. Alright, let me remove my markings then. And keep my stuff. That makes more sense. Because the next one we're looking for is about vanity. So it'd make more sense. We gotta find this. The house, the inn with the mallet again. We sell the wagon. We get the mallet so we can burn off our markings at the forge. What a fun sentence to say. Yep. 1. 2. A 3. Okay, let's do the painful harm to oneself with the getting rid of our ancestry. Yes. Feel nervous. Oof. Poor girl. She doesn't deserve this one at all. This is terrible. I'm not gonna get used to hearing that, that's for sure. She has so many markings too. Like, how many markings could she have had? They're all over her body.
Hello there.
Hey, buddy. Welcome in. We're playing a little bit of a mature game to get started with. Kind of sad, but thanks for the lurk, bud. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bud. Let's see what they say this time. The cross was pointing at me. Okay, stared cold. Second silence, uncomfortable. He doesn't hesitate to analyze me cautiously. Inspect me as well, checking my belongings. They verify everything I have with me, which isn't much. What is this? One of them asks, touching something I had in my bag. It's nothing. I try to reply and get away from him. The guards seem to get furious. I see the crossbows pointed in my direction. Come back here now. Before this command, I stay still. The guard approaches me, finds my inner pocket, and from there he takes my Lady of the Clouds idol. The man gets scared and takes a step back. Everyone looks incredulous at that sight. It's my chance to escape. I take advantage of them being distracted to run to the forest. As soon as I try to escape, I feel something binding me. It's my pendant. It doesn't matter how much I try to escape, I can't free myself from it. I look back just to see that the guard was able to grasp my pendant before I could flee. Without reaching for his sword, he firmly holds the adornment with both his hands and tangle it around my neck. As soon as I feel the metal tighten my throat, I know I'll not be able to escape from there. The muscles from my neck crush, I can't breathe anymore, and even my right to scream was taken from me. I feel like the grasp will soon decapitate me, and sincerely I wish my head detached from my body as soon as possible. But not even this wish was granted, so everything I have left is to wait until my despair turned into silence. Oof. Goodness gracious. Death by vanity. Tied by the neck, jewels are trapped by themselves. Well, we're definitely getting some new endings for sure. Ending 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. There's ending 2, ending 3A and 3B. Let's get past this first part here. Alright, so let's cut our hair too this time. So we're going to get rid of our adornments and our markings and cut our hair. So my neighbors should have... So I gotta break into my neighbor's house, it seems like. And get the mallet from the inn. I believe. Yeah, so we get the mallet from the inn. There's a cart here, so they think I'm a merchant. So mallet. And then I have to cut my hair too and throw away my adornments. So let me get my adornments out of here. And I sadly throw away my things, my heritage, and everything. And then I will have to go get my hair cut. They would understand, right? Okay. Neighbor should be home, better not to be seen by her. I can hide in the shadows. No razor here, no razor here, no razor here. Razor to cut my hair. Hope she doesn't come in this corner. Thank goodness. No razor here. Razor, here it is now just to handle it carefully and cut my hair? Yes. Alright. That can't have felt good. Seeing that... Sorry, Mommy. She loves you regardless of your hair, Sybil. Seeing this much hair flowing with the water. Your hair is growing strong and beautiful, dear. You too must grow strong and become a beautiful woman. Don't fear those who try to cut you off, and don't let the world strip you of your strength. Through difficulties, remember, Mommy will always be with you. I can't stop tears from falling. Oh, how much more will I have to lose? to survive. I'm sorry, Mom. Oof. I don't want to look at the water. Gotta find the forge. Where's that forge? There it is. Okay. We gotta hit it 3 times. We'll do the 3-time hit. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. We gotta hurt ourselves, unfortunately, to take care of our ancestor markings, so we threw away our belongings, we cut our hair this time, for the first time, and now we're getting rid of our ancestor marks with short hair. I thought I already knew fear. I've been through having to torture myself. I'll be strong. This kind of persecution is very sad, very pitiful state of reflection of one of these armors. So, okay, so we cut our hair, we got rid of our ancestry markings, and we got rid of our possessions. So let's see how that goes with the border people now. If I go there, I won't be able to return. Am I ready to go through the border? Yes, let's see what happens this time. See the sunrise smearing the skies, it's suffocating red, horizon the wall. My body shivers, not cold, I can't stop for a second, can't stay calm for a second. Parents died in the same situation. I survived before, but now I can have the same ending. To get closer, I see the guards looking at me. One of them approaches, I feel the crossbows pointing at me. The guard looks at me from top to bottom. He stares, his stare is cold, so cold that when it touches my skin, it feels like burning and opening wounds. These seconds of silence are uncomfortable. Doesn't hesitate to analyze me cautiously. Then they inspect me, as well, checking my belongings. And they find nothing, since I'd already gotten rid of everything I had. Next he looks at my hair. The urge to cry is overwhelming, but I need to remain steadfast. Halt, introduce yourself. Good morning, my name is Ingrid. I greet you, my name is Ingrid, my name is Ingrid. I'll say good morning, my name is Ingrid. Words sound strange for him. Then I remember, did I got the greetings right? It's just a small detail, but people here are used to greet in a different manner than my people. I already had so many cases like this in the bazaar that I should have been used to it, but the guards seem to be analyzing me more cautiously then. He gives me an aggressive look. Wait, aren't you that woman from the bazaar? No, no, no! I follow my first instinct, which is running as fast as I can. I try to trespass, but as soon as I notice the gates are closed, a bolt crosses my body and I fall down without strength. So much pain. So much blood. My vision becomes dizzy and I can only feel the world fading out. No, no. I know that, for you, I'm only another victim. But this life is the only one I have. Damn. Whew. I got the greeting wrong. Shit. How could you know? You lived alone until the very end. Well, that's true. Start. Okay, we did this part. Well, then let's get the right... I think I know how they did it here. Let's see. I greet you. Okay, so that's them telling me I need to say I greet you. Okay, so I gotta get rid of my hair, my adornments, and get into the forge and burn off my ancestral marks. So, and then I'll say I greet you. Okay. So the guards here, so I'll just say I'm a merchant. Ba-ba-ba. So that to break into that one place. And then gotta get rid of my belongings here. Get rid of all my lovely stuff I love. Okay, then let me get rid of it and then go get my haircut at my neighbor's house. Make sure to hide from my neighbor. I'm gonna hide over here this time. Okay, neighbor's gonna go that way. And I'm gonna go up. Cut my hair. Think about my mom. Okay, so I lost my hair. Now I have to go sadly burn up my skin off to get rid of my ancestral marks. which is not a fun sentence to say. So, but it's amazing how this old school like pixel art can still depict such horrid times and emotions and fear. Props to the Updog and Filthy Drawings. You're definitely giving that emotion of no hope, scrambling to survive, anxiety, fear. It is quite the themes definitely pour through. Okay, so should we cut her hair, get rid of her stuff? How about burning off her marks? So now we're going to do the correct greeting this time. And see how this goes. Let's try this again. So now, we got 3 steps. We got rid of our markings, got rid of our stuff, and got rid of our hair. Now we're going to say the right thing, hopefully. Okay, have this part same. Birds look at me. One of them approaches. I feel the crossbows pointing at me. The guard looks at me top to bottom. Stare is cold, so cold that when it touches my skin, I feels like burning and opening wounds. These seconds of silence are uncomfortable. He doesn't hesitate to analyze me cautiously. Then they inspect me as well and checking my belongings, and they can find nothing since I already had gotten rid of everything I had. He looks at my hair. The urge to cry is overwhelming, but I need to remain steadfast. Halt. Introduce yourself. I greet you. My name is Ingrid. I greet you, Ingrid. For what purpose are you seeking to cross the border? I'm a merchant coming back home. I'm a merchant just passing by. Merchant just passing by. Looks at the companions. All of them seem cautious with the answer. Merchant, and what do you sell? At the moment, my mind seeks a convincing answer, but stops midway. I sell, Needing to explain yourself in such a intimidating situation isn't easy. I imagine. One more time. Merchant of what? I can't think of an answer. I should have asked the merchant at the inn about his good. I see one of the guards coming my way and I run. This is the answer that crossed my mind. What? Grab her, quick! I hear the sound of the crossbows shooting in my direction. One of them hit me in the upper part of my belly, but I managed to run to the forest. I run for a long time until I can't hear the sound of the armors behind me anymore. My only opportunity, and I got rid of everything I had to fail. Oh, poor girl. Running like prey. We're getting there. You should be used to it at this point, right? Dying? Getting killed in gruesome manners? Oh, yeah, we got this. Alright, so we're gonna go we're gonna throw our stuff in the river first, like we've been doing. So off to the river. We're off to see the river. Ends over here. Path to the forge. We're off to see the river. We're going to throw our whole life away. Okay, so throwing away my bandana and my idol and my jewelry. So everything is gone there. And then we're gonna go inside the inn this time. I'll pick up the mallet while I'm here. But I'm pretty sure I can't go to the northern border with my marks, so go inside. What's this? A bottle of mead. Looks like whoever was here left it behind. But I don't need it, do I? We'll take it just in case. This man is dancing, but his moves are awful. It's kind of funny. On second thought, he can dance freely while I can't. I think it's better to stop judging others and look at my own situation. This woman is attractive. She gazes at anyone who approaches her with a suggestive look. Hey, sweetie, a night lady. Want a piece of this? I can offer you a great deal if you're interested. No thanks. Well, I guess each one does what they can to survive. Man drinks by himself. He bears no semblance of aggression on his face or in the way he moves. He's just there drinking, breathing, living without causing harm to anyone. This is what true peace is, passing through life with like a gentle breeze. Capable of being noticed by the world, let alone causing any harm. Hello. Here it is, your mead. Finally. The bottle drinks from the neck. It's too bad. He thinks I'm a attendant. Are you planning to spend the night, mister? I can arrange a room for you. Yeah, and make sure you do it right. I'll be leaving at dawn. Why the hurry? Can't you stay a bit longer and drink with us? It would be good, but I can't. That cargo isn't going to deliver itself. Cargo? What are you delivering? Ores of all kinds. They're lacking in the capital. That will surely keep the capital's smiths in your hands. Aha, you understand business. You should come with me. I can't leave the inn, but thank you for the invitation. Move away from the table. Ores from the capital, right. Huh. Okay, so now we have to... What we gotta do next? Get rid of the markings, unfortunately. One knock. Two knocks. One knock. Two knocks. Three knocks. And that's the entry. And that's how you get in the door. Yep. Alright. Hate that she has to hurt herself. Oof. Definitely gives me a chill there. Oof. Not easy to hear. This poor girl. Get the razor to cut my hair. Hide in the shadows till my neighbor leaves. That's sad. I'm not even moving and she's just shaking in the shadows. Seeing this much hair flowing with the water. Your hair is growing strong and beautiful, dear. You too must grow strong and become a beautiful woman. Don't fear those who try to cut you off, and don't let the world strip you of your strength. Difficulties, remember, Mommy will always be with you. I can't stop tears from falling. How much more will I have to lose to survive? Alright, so we have the greeting down. We have our haircut. We have our adornments thrown in the water, in the river. We have our markings burned off, and we know a reason to bring goods in from the merchant. So we know how to do the greeting now too. So we have all that stuff. So hopefully that'll help us maybe find passage through the wall. Okay. Crossbows, garland top to bottom. Stairs cold. Touches my skin. Feels like burning, opening wounds. Seconds of silence are comfortable. He doesn't hesitate to analyze me cautiously. Inspect me as well, check my belongings, and they find nothing since I already got rid of everything I had. Looks at my hair. He urges to cry, overwhelming, but I need to remain steadfast. Halt, introduce yourself. I greet you. My name is Ingrid. I am taking some ores to the north. For what I said, the guard remained silent for a few seconds. And where are these ores? Ores. The ores? You said you were delivering ores to the Kingdom of the North? Where are they? Remain silent. The guards exchange glances. One of them tightens his grip on the spear and points it at me. I left my wagon at the start of the road. I'll get it as soon as you let me. I'll get it as soon as you let me pass. Our next ad breaks in about 15 seconds, yo. Next ad break in about 15 seconds. The guard listens attentively. This softens his stance as he lets the lance rest at his side. I feel relieved. Then go. Get your wagon and we'll let you through. I nod and return my way. As we lose sight of the guards, I run to the forest. I'll need to find another escape route, because in the end, I wasted the best chance I had. I lost my only chance. Damn. But you're alive. The struggle continues. So at least I stayed alive that time. So that's everything else so far. I've just been death. Me being stabbed, choked to death, dragged to my death. Like, at least that's a difference. Like, at least I'm probably still gonna be persecuted and stuff and not survive. But at least I survived, I guess. Alright, well, let me do what I've been doing. Get rid of my adornments first. When I come to the final ending, I'll have to look at everything for sure. Okay, got your bandana, my idol, my jewelry. So we had that. Okay, let's go to the inn real quick. Sounds like the inn, the merchants are taken out of here, it sounds like, for sure. Because we need his wagon, it sounds like. Need that for later. Alright, so we need this mead. We'll give it to him. Because we'll learn about the ores to the north. Ores to the capital. Capital smith at hand. Leave the inn, think situation, move away from the table, ores for the capital, right. Okay, so we gave him that. What's this? Stop, cut our fight. Maybe that's enough to strike the guards outside. Moonshine, very strong drink. Maybe this can create a distraction I need. Moonshine. Can use this man's cup to start a fight. What you looking at, bitch? Oh no, get out. But I can't do this on his face. Oh, so I gotta do it when he's not looking. I won't be able to come back inside. Should I pour moonshine in the guest cup? Yes. Fill the cup to the brim with moonshine. It's better to get out of here before I get caught. Out here I can hear someone yelling and angrily inside the inn. Oh no, the moonshine made him aggressive. What did you put in my drink? Are you trying to kill me? I got you exactly what you asked for, I swear. The shouts are echoing even here. What's happening in there? Oh, the guards are going in. I watch the scenes as the guards rush to the inn. Merchant's wagon is now vulnerable. Okay. Hi, horsey. Guards are gone, but not for long. In this wagon, I found my way out of here. Sorry, Mr. Merchant. Am I depriving him of his own living? You need it more than he does. Ah! Alright, so let's go. Remove our markings and cut our hair. Because we know we need to get these. The three things for sure we know we need to do is cut our hair, remove our markings, and get rid of our possessions. We know those three things are for certain. I like how this game's fun. Like you gather information each time, like highlights, like, hey, you left your hair on, or you left your hair long. Hey, you have your possessions. Hey, you have your markings. Hey, I got the greeting wrong. I didn't know what to say about when I was trading. I didn't know what to do with. I didn't have a wagon to trade anything. So it's like it's leading you to the right ending. It sounds like every time you fail, it gives you like a information on how not to fail going forward, which is fun for a story-rich, multiple endings game. Need to get out of here before I see my own pitiful state in the reflection of one of these armors. So I've burned off my ancestral markings, thrown away my possessions in the river, cut my hair, and then talked to the matron about the ores going north. I apparently stole his wagon, started a fight in the bar by giving somebody, putting moonshine in somebody's cup. My doggy's just chilling on the bed there. She's a cutie pie. I think so. Okay, let's see what they say this time. You look at my hair. Do you know that women should... Oh no, I didn't cut my hair. Fuck. I didn't cut my hair. My bad. My bad. Damn it. Oh, I forgot to cut my hair. Try this again. Alright, first things first. Throw stuff in the river. Okay, throw stuff in the river. Got it. Go to the inn. Pick up the hammer. Go to and pick up hammer. Give the mead to the merchant. They tell us about the ores they're taking into the capital. I can't leave, I say. Okay, and I start a fight by putting moonshine in this drunkard's drink when he's not looking. I leave. That causes a distraction in a fight. The guards go in there. I talk to the horse. I move the horse in the wagon. I cut my hair. I'm gonna do it this time so I don't forget. Okay, so I hide in the shadows. It's so sad that she just like shakes so bad. Okay, hide in the shadows there. And then go get the razor. Cut my hair. Think about my lovely mother who loved me, my long hair. And then I go to hurt my skin to get off of the ancestral marks of my people. Gotta hit the door 3 times with this mallet I found at the inn. The door again. Yes. Door opens, okay? Get the poker. Get my marks off. So now last time I didn't have a wagon. Now I have a wagon, apparently. Gotta get my marks off. Listen to her intense pain. Sybil is having the worst day possible. Okay. Oh, I can go far enough west, it looks like. Go west, young one. I'll have to collect all these tulips here in a second. Okay. Yes, go to the border. Let's see what they say this time. Okay, my hair's short now. Got everything I had. My hair is short. I greet you. My name's Ingrid. I'm a merchant taking ores to the north. Guard remains silent for a few seconds. He calls his companions, and together they inspect the wagon. Give them the merchant's pass license that was kept in the wagon. They seem convinced. Last, they ask me one final question. To whom are you going to honor while in the northern lands? To our king. As I said that, what follows is silence. Woman, recite to us the god king vow. Vow? Look around. Everyone is looking at me with serious stares. I vow to the emperor. I don't know that damned vow. I vow to be faithful to the emperor. She doesn't know. One of the guards interrupts me. I just don't remember. That's it. That's a lie. You don't know. You don't even lend yourself to using the correct honorific. Honorific? To the emperor? Take her inside. We'll teach her how to behave accordingly. Which is what... I see what they're going for, because when we looked at that side, that one house, people were doing their nightly rituals. They were saying the God King, so... But that's probably the final ending. No, I can't even say something. They take me inside the wall, and when a priest appears to bless me, he finds the mark of the Lady of the Clouds, eternally scarring into my body. Take this woman. Only fire could ever purify her of her past. No! 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 I'm a witch being burned at the stake, I see. Oof. An unimaginable pain. Jesus. Today you become a martyr. How are my endings coming? Looks like I only have 2 left. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Day pass. Living. Okay, this might be my last ending, I think. If ever a friend other than oneself, I never met them. I thought I had known the world's griefs. I stepped on every stone, endured every loss. Still, I kept moving forward. Never thought there were still sufferings for me to face. If I wanted to survive the proof that I was wrong, however, suddenly arrived at my door one day. It was invaded and stripped away. Damn, right? Toasted? Like, there's some intense themes here. Being burned as a witch for the markings of your people on your body. Jesus Christ. Yikes. Yikes. I used to avoid the guards. Frequently they came to my bazaar for inspections, sometimes violently. Body remained covered in bruises from these aggressions. No, not just mine. Many civilians bore unjust scars. Now the same guards have invaded my bazaar while I was gone. They had uncovered things I had kept secret. My books, my last memories of my family, the components of my altars, my devotion symbols to the Lady of the Clouds. They're taking everything. If I showed up, they would take me too. And end up on the stake by the roadside. That's what happened. I need to flee in the northern kingdom. Otherwise, I'll end up with the same fate as my parents. As I thought about this, I shot through the trees. Fleeing, running as fast as I could. Like prey. I was never taught anything other than this. Being haunted is the only life I know. Okay, so we're gonna look at everything now. What am I doing? I can't go to the border like this. I need to make all the necessary preparations or I won't be able to pass through the guards. I need to look like them, act like them, and erase every trace of my true self. That's the cost of living. Reason northern border. So anything over here? Don't know these women. They always seem around. I greet you. How's your husband doing? I greet you. Busy with the forge as always. I watch them from a distance. In this place, women are not allowed to have long hair. How they cut them themselves. It doesn't seem difficult. Maybe my neighbor has a razor. Okay. Nothing over here. And then this is going to say I need to go farther downriver. Yeah, to throw my things away. What about this place? Haven't looked here yet. Alright, so there's a flower. We're going to find all the tulips here. And interact with everything this time around. Because I believe this is the final ending of the game. So we make sure to talk to everything and do everything we can before saying adieu to this game for the day. And booting up the next one. Look through the window. The resident and his family are going through their nightly rituals. Protect us in winter. Receive us through hunger. God King. Can't understand how they can call the Emperor God King. A human and nothing more. So they want me to say God King. That's for sure. One day something was written here, but time has seemed to erase it. Like messages of a wooden board, memories of people here have vanished. Many were left here, but no one knows who they are. One day my body will rest in a place like this. Only another corpse. Oh, I see. Hey, tulip. Okay, so it looks like there are forgotten. So this must be the graves of my people. People around here just don't know who she is. They think she's just an unknown woman. But I recognize her. She is the Lady of the Clouds. The trace of the days when we once walked freely in these lands, now taken from us. Lady of the Clouds, please protect me. I can read Elton, a common name. I asked myself what kind of person he was. I can see there's no one buried here. The body probably was removed by looters. This world lives under the sin during the entire day from dawn till dusk. When we go to bed thinking we're finally resting, there are the thieves taking advantage from us on our most vulnerable moment. The name was erased. I hope you're seeing me wherever you are. There's no name on it. I don't think it was erased with time. The person had no family to bury them. A stranger buried by strangers. Other one without a name. I wonder if there's someone who knows who you were. Where are the condemned ones headed? To oblivion. Okay, so we read all. That was an achievement for reading all the unmarked graves, basically. Tulip. There's the forge there. We can't go there without the hammer. Okay, can't go there quite yet. Nothing with this house. The red doors appear to be the ones you can interact with for sure. Ends over there. This is the bottom here, it looks like. So we're gonna go this way first. That's the inn. We know that's there. We'll get our tulip over here. Get rid of our stuff before we forget. Goodbye, Sybil. Basically, she threw away all of her the remaining belongings to basically say who she was, what her past was, where her family was. So, okay, and then there was the our house, the neighbor's house. This is our house. There's a tulip behind it. My bazaar, even though it was my home for the last few months, I feel nothing with leaving. My true home isn't made out of wood. Damn right. Got a tulip. This is my neighbor's house. I'll get the razor from later to cut my hair. I learned to read my family, which was being useful for work as a merchant. These graves seem to be very well built, with affectionate message on each one. These seem to be people of higher prestige, people who are worth more than me. Oh, girl. Is there a tulip over here at least? I do not see one. Sir Alphonse, these people were obsessed with showy titles. Radonchio, what kind of name is this? Alfinod, where have I already heard that name? Fabius Kazoo, I heard rumors about him, the man who was always fishing. Sabrina Keek, what a cute name, I think we could have been friends. Armand Silhouette, what a strange name, probably was a stranger. Gaius Trevor, I heard a lot about him. According to what he said, he was responsible for hunting fugitive slaves. Now he has a beautiful grave with messages of affection. Count Borgard, didn't know a count could be buried here. Even though it's a graveyard of higher prestige, it remains a little-known place. Stella Bernstock, I met her. She was a gentlewoman, wife of a baron. She made me realize that not all of the nobles are bad. I don't see her as an enemy. Stella, pray for me from the afterlife. Where are the blessed ones headed? To a place of love. We got that one. We're looking for some tulips still. Have I been this way? I think so. Yeah, that's the gravestones. That's the family praying. Just don't want to miss any tulips. Seems to be important. There's probably one over there by the horse. A wagon? There must be a merchant at the inn today. Can I pretend to be a merchant? That'll make it easier to cross the border. Get the hammer for later. Go inside. We can do the same thing, right? Doo-doo. Okay, so we'll get the mead for the merchant. Finally, he takes the bottle and drinks from the neck. Maybe it's not so bad that he thinks I'm an attendant. Are you planning to spend the night, mister? I can arrange a room for you. I see, so as the more things we do to Sybil, the more her name gets distorted, because she's losing her identity. Or who's the sense of self and her heritage and who she is. That's a very, very nice way to do that. I can arrange a room for you. Yeah, and make sure you do it right. I'll be leaving at dawn. Why the hurry? Can't you stay a bit longer and drink with us? It'd be good. I can't. Our cargo isn't going to deliver itself. Cargo? What are you delivering? Ores of all kinds. They're lacking in the capital. That will surely keep your capital smiths in your hands. You understand business. You should come with me. I can't leave the inn, but thank you for the invitation. Move away from the table. Ores for the capital. Right. That guy's a drunk. Two people are talking. A man with tired eyes and a crestfallen expression is tapping his feet compulsively. Wonder if we're going to be held accountable for this one day. Would God forgive us for killing these people simply because they were different from us? The woman in front of him seems upset by the statement. Do you remember what they did to us in the past? You're going to end up on a chopping block with them. Better to cut the conversation short before anyone overhears. You soon notice I'm watching and stop talking immediately. I try to brush it off, but quickly glance at the anxious man one last time. Thank you. Woman was dancing and smiling. At first, hatred boils inside me, leaving me with a bitter taste in my mouth. How can she be so happy while I'm about to die? Soon I remember when dancing used to make me feel happy, even during hardships, even on my worst days. What kind of suffering might dwell within this woman's mind as she dances? My hatred subsides, and soon compassion takes place. I don't want a world where everyone suffers like I do. I want a world where everyone can dance like this without worrying about tomorrow. Honey, open the door. I promise it'll last longer this time. Sheesh. Hey, tulip. I got all the tulips. A peaceful death. To die without regrets. I found all the tulips. Fucked the night lady one last time. The woman's attractive. She gazes at anyone who approaches her with a suggestive look. Night lady. Hey, sweetie, want a piece of this? I can offer you a great deal if you're interested. No thanks. Well, I guess... They say, well, I guess each one does what they can to survive. Okay, let's put some moonshine in this drunk's... when they're not looking. Alright, moonshine in the cup. Brimming with moonshine. He's like, you're trying to poison me? What'd you put in my drink? You trying to kill me? I got you exactly what you asked for. Oh, I didn't notice the glass breaking sound effect in the background. The shells are echoing even louder here. What's happening in there? They run away. Watch the scene as the guards rush in the inn. The merchant's wagon is now vulnerable. It's unattended. Got nothing around here, so I can just talk to the horse then. Not for long. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Merchant. Alright, so we got the horse. He moved. Gonna get my hair cut. Breaking into their house searching for something to cut my hair. I'm sorry. I hope I don't need to do anything worse than this. If they knew it is to survive, they would understand. They would understand, right? Neighbor should be home, but better not be seen by her. If necessary, I can hide in that shadow. Okay, so let's hide. While my neighbor puts the razor down so I can sneak into their bedroom and cut my hair. And then I have to cut off my markings, unfortunately. Cut my hair. Seeing that much hair flowing with the water. Your hair is growing strong and beautiful, dear. You too must grow strong and become a beautiful woman. Don't fear those who try to cut you off, and don't let the world strip you of your strength. Through difficulties, remember, Mommy will always be with you. I can't stop tears from falling. How much more I have to lose to survive? I'm sorry, Mom. Okay, so we got that. And we have to get rid of the last part of our identity, which is our ancestral markings, unfortunately. Going down to the forge, break it down. Smith should have a stronger thought. He's a smith. He should have thought about making a stronger door. She knocked on the door with the mallet, yes. I look around, seeing if there's something nearby. I swing the mallet, but I interrupt the movement. Should I really knock the door? Yes. Struck it once with all my might. I was hoping to knock it down on my first try, but the door stays still. Even so, it's enough to echo through the street. I look around again. Soon enough, the smith is coming back, and the noise could have attracted someone's attention. Should I give up, or should I hit one more time? Yes. Hit the door again. Even though I'm shivering, the hit was stronger than the last one, yet still unbroken. Damn it! I feel the urge to cry. I look around one more time. The smith is going to be here any time now. Hit the door again. Yes. Desperately hit it one more time, and the door opens. Okay, only all we can interact with is the poker. And then we take it to the fire to... It's the only way. Be strong, Sybil, be strong. Pain is better than death. Should I erase my ancestor marks? Yes. Put the fire poker in the fire. I feel nervous. I put the poker from the furnace. It shines incandescent. Poor girl. I already thought I already knew fear after all I've been through, but now, having to torture myself, I'll be strong. I'll take a deep breath, trembling. Oof. Need to get out of here before I see my own pitiful state in the reflection of one of these armors. Oof. So, burned, cut, hair. Hair cut, burned skin, and threw away all of my worldly possessions and things related to my sense of being and faith. And now I'm going to take my little horsey. If I go there, I won't be able to return. Am I ready to go through the border? She's shaking so bad with pain and fear. My goodness. Alright, let's see if we got this time. See the sunrise smearing the sky in a suffocating red. The horizon, the wall. My body shivers, but it's not cold. I can't stop even for a second. I can't stay calm even for a second. My parents died in the same situation. I survived before, but now I can have the same ending. As I get closer, I see the guards looking at me. One of them approaches. I feel the crossbows pointing at me. The guard looks at me from the top to bottom. His stare is cold, so cold that when it touches my skin, it feels like burning and opening wounds. These seconds of silence are uncomfortable. He doesn't hesitate to analyze me cautiously. My man! Hey, Dave, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much, Dave, for re-upping your sub. Appreciate you seeing you. We're about to finish this stream, and we're going to cut off, and I'm going to switch over to the other games we're playing, because this has a mature warning, a mature content warning. The other games are more lighthearted and won't have that. So I'll dip out once this is done in a couple minutes, and then boot back up in a couple minutes with the other two games we're playing today, which is Bite Night and Once Upon a Jester. So yeah, I'm about to end the stream and start a new one, but I appreciate you being here, buddy. I always appreciate you, so get ready for a switch over in just a second. These seconds of silence are uncomfortable. He doesn't hesitate to analyze me cautiously. Then they inspect me as well, checking my belongings, and they find nothing since I already gotten rid of everything I had. Next, he looks at my hair. The urge to cry is overwhelming, but I need to remain steadfast. Halt, introduce yourself. I greet you, my name is Ingrid. I greet you, Ingrid. For what purpose are you seeking across the border? Taking some ores to the north. Before what I said, the guards remain silent for a few seconds, so he calls his companions, and together they inspect the wagon. I give them the merchant's pass license that was kept in the wagon. They seem convinced. At last, they ask me one final question. To whom are you going to honor while in the Northlands? The God King, our Lord. For my answer, they force me to take the God King vow. I solemnly swear to honor the God King, our Emperor and Lord. In this way, I renounce loyalty to every other god that are lords of the damned. Finishing these words made my mouth become dry and bitter. I feel bad, but I need to proceed anyhow. The guards gather, talk, and exchange glances. They look back at me. My body is trembling. I lose my breath. 3 guards approach me, and I can only feel that it's over. I close my eyes. I couldn't do it, Mom. I'll meet you soon. You can proceed. What? My wagon moves forward, but my body can't stop trembling even for a second. And so I head towards the horizon of the neighboring kingdom. The wagon moved on in the dawn. The landscape would be marvelous if I didn't feel so defeated and weak. There are no bird chirps, no flower fragrance. I thought that getting past the border would be the best sensation in the world, but it seems it's only the beginning. Are the pastures painted red, or is it only the bloodshed until now, dyeing my vision? I look ahead. I see nothing. No stops or cities, no people. No future. My body hurts, my scars burn. And I can't help but think that after all this, I have no certainty if I'll see that tomorrow. When I look up, the clouds are far away. I know the Lady of the Clouds. I rejected you. Now I am truly alone. No homeland, no family, and no God. Everything was taken from me. I stopped the wagon. I approach the river with my eyes closed to drink some water. I take one sip. I take another. And unintentionally, I open my eyes and see my reflection on the water's surface. Who are you? Who are you, one that I see? Oh, it's not that ad. No use in having an ads break if it's almost over. You're not Sybil. You're not the person I've always known. Where is the long hair that your mother once brushed with such care? And where is the pride of decorating yourself beautifully, carrying on your arms the traces of your culture? Where are the paintings that once symbolized fidelity to your own tradition? And the face determined to live, now vanished forever. I don't recognize you by your appearance, your faith, or your spirit. Are you someone from whom everything was taken? But it's better to hurt than to die. Either way, how much longer have you prolonged your own life? True. Eventually they're going to catch up to me because I stole that merchant's wagon. Ending number 8. Who are you? You are Sybil, you're Sybil, you are Sybil. Take some rest, you deserved it. Programming, Marcus, Telhada. Game design, Abel Antonio, Marcos. Filthy Drawings, that's who we're familiar with. Filthy Drawings art. Writing, Abel Antonia. Sound effects, Abel Antonia. 8-bit, 16-bit original SFX by J.D. Wasabi. Original music, original soundtrack by Shell Shock Sound Studio. Wow, what a small team. And there we go. We got all the endings possible. And then we got the credits option. So yeah, it's a free game on Steam if you're looking to just try a short horror-based pixel title. That's very reminiscent of like the NES era. I recommend it. It was like I said, free on Steam if you're in for a little short horror jaunt. It took us about, if I wasn't talking, it'd probably take me a little under an hour probably. But yeah, thanks so much, guys. Support Filthy Drawings and Updog Software. We're going to log off from this. We're going to raid out, log off from this stream, and then upload the next one, because next one's going to be not mature content warning, so we want to make sure people can come in and not be afraid to see like the violent depictions in this game and other games. So yeah, I will exit out of here. I will confirm we got all 16 achievements. Hell yeah. All right, guys, let's go raid out. I'll see you soon. Game that game. I'll see you back here in a couple minutes. Probably within the next, I imagine, within the next 15, 20 minutes, I'll be right back. So get ready for some more games. Let's raid out real quick. Let's see who we're following. It's up right now. Cosmic Quartz. Nice. Adventure Network. Man and Roomy. Do. Let's give Stud. Maybe we'll give Stud Muffin some. Let's see. We have a lot more people on the today than I thought we would. Wow. Yeah, let's give Stud Muffin some love. He's a good guy. He's playing some Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Hell yeah.